Hello everyone, it is I, Stephanie, back with another video. No matter what, I come through with a gift guide. Categories this year are specific. Honestly, a lot of them are things that I want personally or things that I've been looking into recently. We're gonna touch upon something that's around my neck right now. I have a whole tinned fish category, okay? We are expanding upon last year. We have a gaming category, a personal safety category, and the prices are reasonable. The only category that I have in the hundreds would be like, I think one item in the gaming category. All right, so let's get into it. The very first gift I'm gonna talk about is Tinggly, and this video is once again in partnership with Tinggly. We partnered up last year and I think we got a really great response because this is the gift of experience. Tinggly is a gift box offering over 150,000 experiences across US and worldwide. I think this is just such a great concept for so many reasons. One, you're not like just adding clutter and junk to somebody's life, pretty much giving somebody cash, but it's a lot more meaningful. I know that I would actually really like this because sometimes even in my own city, there are certain things that I want to do potentially, but then I just feel like, I don't want to spend the money to do that. This is also a really great last minute gift because you can either pick a physical box or an e-voucher and there's no expiration date. All you have to do is choose the gift box that you want. Tinggly will deliver either an e-voucher or a gift box and the recipient gets to pick one activity. And when you're checking out, make sure to use my code Stephanie for 33% off all gift boxes. It's a really great deal. Make sure to check out the description box for the link and my discount code, Stephanie. And thank you again to Tinggly for once again partnering with me. It's a great gift. Big announcement. As I am posting this video, the SOJIE website will be going live. I'm actually gonna go into what happened in the video that's coming out after this, which is a DIY video. If you wanna make one of these items yourself, I'm gonna show you how to do it step by step. But yeah, I'm coming out with a jewelry brand called SOJIE, and one of the main capsule items are phone lanyards. So this is what the DIY video is gonna be on. These are not your run-of-the-mill phone lanyards. They're made with jade, rose quartz, rice pearls, baroque pearls, check glass, and all stainless steel. I also wanted a lot of my pieces to be multifunctional. With this piece, you can also wear it as a necklace. You can have the option of adding this little chain connector, and you can make it into a necklace as well. Not only am I coming out with phone lanyards, but this gorgeous thing that's on my neck. This is a stainless steel ball chain necklace with some big old pearls on there. We got 5 big baroque pearls on there. And in terms of the metal, everything is stainless steel. Solid stainless steel charms and pendants and just findings in general can be kind of difficult to find and verify in smaller quantities. I'm so happy with how this necklace turned out. And I do have an additional ball chain necklace here. It's a ball chain necklace with glass fruits and one veg. Here's another necklace that you'll actually see on me later. This one's called the Big Ass Pearl Necklace, and it will come in 2 sizes of big ass pearls. I also made a wallet chain, but I just blabbed on for too long here, so this is me telling you that's a wallet chain. Thank you for bearing with me on this. I'm very, very sorry for the delay. I hope you like it, and I'll show more of it in the next video. Dang, my lips were chapped after talking so much just now. What's this, you ask? Well, it's a little beauty DIY here. I was so flustered after talking about SOJIE that I really didn't explain this well. My first gift idea here is a DIY. These little charmed lip gloss lip balms are so easy to do. They're very, very cost effective. You probably already own most of the materials needed. In terms of tools, outside of a hammer, I would say at least 1 pair of pliers. And really, you don't need a hammer. You just need to poke a hole through the crimped part of the tube. And we all have a few cheap chains lying at the bottom of a drawer. I like to use the extension part of the chain because those rings are larger, so you can fit charms on them easier. And a lot of the time those rings are sealed, so they're stronger than they look. Use a jump ring on the chain to attach it to the lip gloss. If the links of the necklace that you're using are large enough, you can use those to attach the charms to the chain. And of course, you gotta collect some charms. If you really want to personalize it, you can use charms with the person's initials, maybe their birthstone, or you could just upcycle some little keychains and stuff you had lying around too. In terms of lip products, we got a lot of options. Obviously, we got Summer Fridays here, Laneige, Classic. I don't know if these are new in general, but they're definitely new to me. There's a taro bubble tea, a matcha, And then there's shimmery ones. I have never seen these shimmery ones. I think that they're new, but look how pretty that pink Supernova one is. And in terms of an actual holiday product, this Glossier Sugar and Spice Balm Dotcom duo is perfect for this project. First of all, it comes in this tin, so you could do the project and then put the lip glosses back into the tin, and it really makes it a more like substantial gift. I'm very intrigued by Ginger Snap. I think that is the best everyday kind of tint I've seen from them. And if you could not be bothered to DIY anything, but you like the idea of a little charmed lip product, Dior's gotcha. It's a little pricey, but it's pretty much like you have a little lip gloss with Dior jewelry on it. I personally have never tried this formula, but in general, I really like Dior lip products. I found two things that actually I feel like are pretty great deals, and they are high end. So the first one, Prada Beauty Mini Hydrating Lip Balm Holiday Gift Set. It's $40 for this little gift set. You're obviously paying for the prestige, but I feel like $40 is pretty good for Prada. So you get the Universal Soft Matte Finish, which is sheer, and then Astral Pink, which is the color enhancing pH activated one. And then we also have another $40, which is a Tom Ford set. This is the Mini Lost Cherry and Soleil Blanc. For $40, you're not gonna get much, okay? They are little bottles. They're 50 milliliter bottles. But I was reading the comments. Per milliliter, these are actually equivalent in price to the large bottle. You're actually getting more bang for your buck buying this than if you're getting the smaller bottle of the Tom Ford perfume. Does that make sense? I have one more scent set here that honestly is universally loved. I have never met any person who doesn't love this, and it's Sol de Janeiro's Brazilian Boom Boom Jet Set. This is a great travel set. I love the body wash. It feels really nice, not drying. And I did also want to give a shout out to their Glow Ready With Me Boom Boom Body Routine gift set. You get 4 products: body scrub, body wash, body cream, and the mist. I believe the mist is a full size. The other ones are smaller sizes. 2 more beauty items, which I think are great deals, and honestly, I bought them for myself. So the first one is the Real Techniques The Wanderer 9-piece set. Just kidding. I went to go click on my links just now, and those sets are just gone. I did a little investigating, and I think it's because they just came out with these new sets. This first one is the Sweetest Treat gift set. Real Techniques brushes just rule. This set has 8 brushes in there. Next up, we have the Midnight Delight travel gift set. You get 8 brushes, a spoolie, and an eyelash curler. The savings are in the chopped off handles. These little stubby guys are actually very similar to a set I was going to talk about, but aesthetically, these are nicer, and the bag is much nicer too. Last up, we have the Double Time makeup brush and lash curler set. I didn't have anything like this in my previous list, but I just had to show this to y'all because I'm getting my hands on this set immediately. I use every single one of those brushes. All double-sided brushes should have caps. I think this is the most practical and thoughtfully designed set of brushes, and for $20. Hello everyone. I had to stop filming yesterday very abruptly because the bean got sick, and that hardly ever happens. She seems okay now, but in any case, yeah, I stopped filming, and then today I woke up with 2 huge mosquito bites on the side of my face that I had itched in the night. So I have a couple pimple patches on them. I don't know if you could tell, but this side of my jaw looks like I got like punched or something. It's protruding so much. That mosquito had just the time of its life on my face and on my ankles. All right, so we are now past the beauty zone. I started going into this yesterday, but I'm just gonna start over. This is our personal safety section. I did make a video a few years back on personal safety tools and devices, and I will say, things are really updated since then. So the first thing in the personal safety section is this Sabre pepper spray stun gun set. I have purchased a few pepper sprays in my life. I've thankfully never had to dispatch one, but I do know that Sabre is a really reliable, well-known brand. At least here in the US, I think it's really common for people, especially women, to have pepper spray on their keychains. I think something that people forget is that these have an expiration date. So this brand new one expires in September 2029. I was looking at some of my old pepper sprays and I realized that this one actually expired in 2024, and I wrote the date out in Sharpie for myself because it was already fading. And the one that I currently have on my keys, I actually don't even know when it expires because I forgot to put it in Sharpie. This pepper spray has kind of a flip over press down design, and the new one here has a flip up press down design. This one has a UV dye inside. So if you were to spray somebody, they would have UV dye all over them. So obviously if a UV light was flashed on them, you could identify that person. In terms of the stun gun, and this is a stun gun, I feel like a lot of people confuse taser and stun gun. This little guy has a flashlight and obviously the stun gun capability. I'm not gonna set it off. It's loud. It is very, very loud. I think this is a great little set to give anybody. And like I said, even if they have pepper spray on their keys already, I think there's a pretty high likelihood that it's either close to being expired or it could be expired. The size that I actually have on my keys now is this very small one. Obviously, it is a lot more discreet. That also means that there's a lot less product on the inside. Just, you know, something to think about. I'm not like a big purse person. Like these are my keys. It's my Jeep, my car keys, AirTag. I had to add this one on there, okay? You know what? AirTags. Definitely a gift that you could give. This thing has been a lifesaver. I kind of wish I had like a couple more for some other stuff, but AirTag, I have my Swiss Army knife on there with my little pen and a flashlight, my house keys, and the saber. Sometimes I don't even like to wear a bag, so it kind of has to like fit in a jacket pocket. Oh, also in terms of this initial one that I got, they have different sets. So there's this one with the stun gun, and then they also have a different set with this personal alarm, which is very loud. So if carrying around a stun gun is something that you're not comfortable with, this is another option. I have 3 more items in personal safety, but this one came as a set, which is specifically for travel and doors. So we have a portable door lock and this wedge that you put underneath the door, and it's a really loud alarm too. You place it right at the door, and if somebody tries to push the door in, this gets pressed down, and yeah, it's really, really loud. I really do like this one because obviously it would wake you up and again, deter somebody from trying to come into the door. This is one of those door locks that you place in the strike of the door frame. Not all door frames, they're not universal. I think the majority of the time this would fit, but sometimes it doesn't work. That's when this is actually really handy because at least you have something. This is a little RFID detection device. This could detect if there's like a hidden camera in your hotel room or your Airbnb. I think that we've all kind of heard about those horror stories of people finding like a pinhole camera in a charger that's on a wall. Recently I was like, am I just getting so paranoid the older I get? But actually what's happening is technology is just getting so much more advanced the older I get. So I'd rather have peace of mind, have these things. Hey, maybe it's like a placebo effect where just having these things with me gives me a little bit more confidence or something, but if that's the case, then that's fine by me. Before we get into gaming, I do have one like fun little toy thing, which I think that a lot of people do anyways. But if you have a group of like, you know, say 5 people, get everyone a blind box. Because that means you get to get yourself a present too. There's a very wide range of prices out there. You can go very expensive with these because some of them are truly little sculptures, little art pieces, but I think you can get some pretty good deals. My sister recently had her 10-year anniversary for her company, and this was actually something that you could choose to have in your gift bag, which was Jessica Vu's pick for the gift bag. I don't even know why I'm explaining this. It's a Winter Dreams Tokidoki Hello Kitty collaboration. Oh, Tuxedo Sam. And he's covered in little light. This is actually so cute. The little lights are really cute. I just started playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Okay. Isn't that game so fun? Hello Kitty gets to invite her little boyfriend Daniel, which I don't trust Daniel. There's something about him. His description was like, he's a photographer and he's sophisticated or something like that. I don't like that. Weird. Jessica told me, I actually think I knew this as a kid, that Tuxedo Sam was originally Hello Kitty's boyfriend. And that's so sad for him because he's on the island too. And his store is right next to Hello Kitty's store. That's messed up. Daniel with his like little hair, sticky uppy hair. I don't like it. I don't trust him. I feel like if you're into gaming, emulators are nothing new to you, but I feel like in the last couple of years, emulators have gotten a lot cheaper and a lot more user-friendly. You don't have to actually do so much on the back end. These devices are like, they just come loaded with thousands of games. If you didn't know, an emulator is a device that can emulate many different consoles in one little thing. So here I have one that I actually got a gift from my brother-in-law, Drew. Thank you, Drew. This is one called the R36S. Suguno tells me that this is a really, really popular one because it is a really fair price point. There are a couple N64 games that have worked a little wonky though. The Tony Hawk game, little wonky. The next step up though is Iron Thor. This one is kind of modeled after a 3DS. I think that the issue that a lot of people are having nowadays with handhelds, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Iron Thor is an emulator that is much smaller than like a Steam Deck. And Suguno told me that I could really emulate anything up to like PS2, GameCube, like Wii stuff. You don't need to just only play games on it. You can go on the internet. You could be like watching YouTube videos on the top screen, playing a game on the bottom screen. I can't explain all the specs to you because honestly, that is not my forte. What I do know is I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos and people talking about it, and it seems like it's a good one for the price. Something that Suguno showed me again that I think is so cool, but you wouldn't get it till after the holidays. So if that's okay with you, or you could tell your friend that you order this for them. It's the Absolute M4 Snap-on phone controller for anytime pocket play. This is on Kickstarter. It is a MagSafe little controller for your iPhone or your device that is MagSafe. It seems like the team who made this put a lot of thought into it. It's $39 US, and the estimated delivery is December 2025. I don't know where I saw it though, where it said that it would start delivering like late December 2025. If somebody were to get this for me and just told me that this was gonna arrive after Christmas, I am fine with that. Last item in terms of handheld gaming is this GameSir, the X5S Bluetooth mobile gaming controller. Between the two, in terms of the previous item and this one's probably more comfortable, but the other one is way more compact. GameSir does have a few iterations of this kind of Bluetooth controller. The X5S has Hall effect sticks, which prevents drift. In terms of the gaming experience, I would say this is far superior. Maybe a year ago, I started getting sweatpants, again from brands like Aeropostale and American Eagle, or I think it's like Aerie now. They are so comfy. My friend, Caitlin Robbins, I think in 7th grade, gifted me Aeropostale pajama pants. And I'm not joking you, they lasted me until like 2 years ago. It had been washed so many times that the elastic just like deteriorated. I'm 35 now, okay? It lasted me past 30, so Aeropostale right now has a really cute Hello Kitty collection. I think getting somebody one of these two sets, somebody get this for me, please. The Aero Tonal Teddy pullover hoodie. This one pairs with the jogger sweatpants. Honestly, good deal, looks good. I'm wearing the Aerie ones, which I'll show you in a second online. I'm wearing them, but they're covered in dog hair, so I don't really want to show you. Again, this one, very subdued, but we got a little bling. But it is still like a gray color, but it's not in your face Hello Kitty. Okay, Offline by Aerie, the Cloud Fleece Classic Jogger. These are so soft, but have some structure to them. Literally what they look like in photos, they look like in real life. Let me say that. With all that said, like that Hello Kitty set, or even just like, I know it seems plain, but the matching sweatshirt and joggers, I would love to receive that. Last year, I started diving into the world of tinned fish. I'm like one of those obsessive eaters that will eat the same thing over and over and over again. That's all I want. And then I'm over it. And then I'm eating something else, but then I'll come back to it. And then that's all I want again. So Fishwife is definitely one of those things. Fishwife has expanded. One, they're in Target. There's this little tin fish gift set. It has the rainbow trout and the mackerel, so my two favorites, and it has a tiny little Tabasco for $21.49. That is such an ideal price point for a gift, and it's something that is unique. This little set is like perfection to me. One level up, which is the cookbook gift box. You could just get the cookbook for somebody, and that in itself is amazing. But the cookbook gift box comes with a tin box, smoked rainbow trout, ooh, the albacore tuna with Spanish lemon. I have not tried the anchovies actually, and it comes with the anchovies. Ooh. Okay, so this next item might seem, what's the word I'm looking for, superfluous? It might seem unnecessary to some people, but if you have eaten a lot of tinned fish, you know sometimes a fork is not the best thing to get the fish out of the tin in as a whole nice piece. Fishwife have a pair of fish tongs. I actually do not have a little pair of metal tongs like this, and I feel like this would just be the perfect gift for me. They partner with a San Francisco-based design firm, Justura. Artisan manufacturers in Japan. I love everything about this. They also came out with a collaboration with Chunks for these sardine hair clips. I don't even wear hair clips. If you have somebody in your life though that wears hair clips, these are really special looking to me. The iridescence, beautiful. The tin they come in. We're done with the Fishwife stuff, okay? We have a few more left. The first one I want to talk about here, we are in the Josie section, and this is a bag that my friend Lauren, aka Lord DIY, recently came out with her brand Fuzzboy. This is such a thoughtfully done bag here. I've been wearing it a bunch. I mean, like all my, I did not even empty it for this video. All my stuff is still in there. It's made out of this like neoprene fabric that's very easy to clean. And there's so many just cute little details on it. There's this little treat pouch that you can hook to a couple different places. Oh my gosh. I've been looking for these. I had been looking for these keys for so long. That's why I need the air tag. This pocket, it's magnetic. We got a zip here and then like a tiny zipper. Did I put anything here? No. There's just a bunch of little zones for you to stick stuff. It has another compartment in the back here, which I have more stuff in there. There's a little poop bag section for easy pull poop bag with bags that are actually Fuzzboy poop bags, which I thought was so incredible. It's like the perfect little camera bag size. So I would highly recommend this to any dog person that you know out there. I think it comes in black and then also like a baby blue. I think I wore that bag when I needed those keys. Like I was looking for those keys to get out of the house and I had that bag on me. Did you know that BarkBox actually has like a ton of these like gift boxes? So you don't have to buy a subscription for somebody, but you can buy a gift box for a particular thing. And they have like so many different ones to choose from. Maybe they've been doing this for a long time and I just like didn't realize, but they have so many fun holiday toys in there. Apparently this is their most gifted item, the Crocs. I ordered Josie these Crocs. I meant to give them to her for like her gotcha day, and then it just kept going and going. So I'm just saving it for Christmas this year. So I'm sorry, I can't show them on her because she hasn't tried them on yet, because I really want the first time for her to try them on to be in front of my parents. Because I just know it's gonna be so funny and so cute. But apparently this is their most gifted item. I think this is something that a lot of us forget that we can do. But if your friend or loved one is very passionate about a certain cause, or, you know, they support a certain rescue. Like I got Josie from Wags and Walks. These places all have shops. Wags and Walks has a shop. I went to an event with them recently, so I bought this in person, but wait. It's tied up because it was cold last night, so I tied this around Josie, so it's all knotted up. This is like a Wags and Walks hoodie. It's cute, right? The great thing about hoodies is that we all like to wear them super oversized now. So this is like a size large. You know, you really don't need to get somebody's size right. You just get them a big old hoodie and it's supporting the rescue or foundation that they love, and that's such a great gift. I really like this hoodie, Life is Better with Dogs hoodie, and then they also have a tote, like a small little tote that says Life is Better with Dogs. It's really cute. If your friend got their pet from a rescue, go support that rescue by buying some of their merch or just donating to that rescue in their name.
Yeah, I love you so much. Thank you.
That is it for my 2025 favorites. I hope that I made sense through these 2 days of filming. Everything, as always, will be linked in the description box. Thank you again to Tinggly for partnering with me in this video. Use my code Stephanie for 33% off your Tinggly purchase. Do you want me to do a 2025 favorites? That's another question for you. Are you interested? I don't know. Are people doing favorites anymore? Let me know. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.